the what is art anyway? It's like it's an expression of who you are as a human being, and you want to express that to reach people, um, and make those connections, those human connections. That's what I feel like I'm trying to do right now. You know, that that's the goal of every singer songwriter, I believe, is to make a human connection. We the money does that will come at some point when things start to click along. But I do feel like at 48 years old, I finally figured out what my voice is. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to reflect to people? Am I trying to fit in, or am I trying to set a standard or example? I don't know, man. It's still evolving. I'm sure I'll look back 10 years from now and say, man, I wish I would have taken those songs straight to the studio because they really didn't do anything. Or I'll look back 10 years from now and be like, man, I had $50 in that whole album, and that set me up for life. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's what you got to do. You put stuff out as you feel it. You don't take too much time and overthink it. Just do it. That's where I'm at these days.
I think there's a huge audience that wants what you're doing right now, because especially like normally I love listening to the covers. I like how people play, they play homage to their favorite artists and whatnot. And there's a huge amount of people that they don't want to hear it. They think everything's auto-tune. They think everything's studio magic, studio tricks, add frequencies, take frequencies. And I really think there's a huge market of people that kind of grew up in the kind of musical times like we did, where it was like, you got to be good, especially if you're recording on tape. Like you have to execute that. Time was money back then, and especially the big bands and everything. And you hear all the stories of, we didn't have a shaker, so we're using sugar packets and stuff, and and how they made sounds like organically and everything. I think there's because they like when I was listening to like heavy music, they started doing all that like the stutter with it, and it sounded so fake, and it's like they squeeze like with all the compression